Now, I am going to dictate a legal passage based on Indira Gandhi case and electoral integrity at the rate of 120 words per minute. Let's start. In the year 1975, the Supreme Court of India was called upon to adjudicate a case that would shake the foundations of Indian democracy. Stop. The case titled Indira Nehru Gandhi versus Raj Narayan arose from a challenge to the election of the then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi to the Lok Sabha from the Raebareli constituency. The petitioner Raj Narayan, a socialist leader, and her political opponent alleged that Indira Gandhi had engaged in corrupt practices during the election campaign and had violated provisions of the Representation of the People Act 1951 para. The Allahabad High Court, in a bold and unprecedented judgment delivered by Justice Jagmohan Sinha, found Indira Gandhi guilty of electoral malpractice. Stop. The court held that she had used government machinery for her campaign and had taken assistance from government officials, which amounted to a violation of election laws. As a consequence, her election was declared void and she was disqualified from holding any elected office for 6 years. This judgment sent shockwaves through the political establishment. Stop. Faced with the prospect of losing her position as Prime Minister, Indira Gandhi declared a state of emergency on June 25, 1975, citing threats to national security and internal stability. Civil liberties were suspended, press freedom was curtailed, and opposition leaders were arrested. In the midst of this constitutional crisis, the government introduced the 39th Amendment to the Constitution para. The 39th Amendment inserted Article 329A, which stated that the election of the Prime Minister and the Speaker of the Lok Sabha could not be challenged in any court of law. It also retrospectively validated Indira Gandhi's election, effectively nullifying the High Court's judgment. This amendment raised serious questions about the sanctity of the Constitution, the independence of the judiciary, and the principle of separation of powers. The amendment was challenged before the Supreme Court, which constituted a 5-judge bench to hear the matter. The bench included Chief Justice A.N. Roy and Justice H.R. Khanna, K.K. Mathew, M.H. Beg, and Y.V. Chandrachud. The central issue before the court was whether Parliament could amend the Constitution in a manner that placed certain elections beyond judicial scrutiny and whether such an amendment violated the basic structure of the Constitution. The court delivered a split verdict while the majority upheld the 39th Amendment to the extent that it validated Indira Gandhi's election. It struck down the provision that barred judicial review of elections. The judges held that free and fair elections are an essential feature of democracy and from part of the basic structure of the Constitution. Any attempt to exclude elections from judicial scrutiny would undermine the rule of law and the democratic process. Justice H.R. Khanna once again played a pivotal role. He emphasized that the Constitution is not a tool for political expediency and that its core principles must be preserved. He stated that the power to amend the Constitution does not include the power to destroy its identity. Justice Chandrachud echoed this sentiment, warning against the dangers of authoritarianism and the erosion of constitutional values. Stop. Thank you.